Okay, today is July 15th, 2025, and I just closed on this property. And finally somebody reminded me to do a before and after of one of my ridiculous, crazy projects. And so I'm going to try to do a before and after here. I've already started working on this corner here though, so it's actually already cleaned up like a ton. There was just filled with debris here, and you'll get an idea of what that means here in a second. So here we go. We're going to take a tour of the property and you can see what me and my friend have in store for us. Okay, so here we go right here, and here's the man whose idea it was. Kyle, say hello.
Hello.
Thank you for the idea of doing a before and after finally.
Hey, there we go.
Always wanted to do one. Thank you. Okay, so this is his trailer, by the way. We're going to use it a lot. All right, we're going to just walk the property here, and it's massive. It's 2.4 acres. A lot of it is covered with stuff. So, yeah, here we go. I mean, that's a 360 all the way around, just stuff. It's going to take a lot to get out of here. A lot of trailer fulls of stuff. So you can see people been back here. Kyle, they were through this stuff over here. Somebody was in this shed pretty good, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that kind of full?
I'm sure most of this stuff was.
Maybe that guy got in there.
I'm sure he probably did.
Anyway, there's like this. There's this trailer here. It's got stuff in it. You can see back behind there, there's more stuff over there. We'll get to that later. Just more stuff over here. Over here. Big old travel trailer thing here. Tons and tons of stuff over here. See all this? It is, I don't want to say endless, but almost. And so, I mean, look at this. I'm just walking back in here all the way to the fence, just completely filled to the brim with stuff. There's some nuggets though, like here's a good shed you could use, and there's another shed over there, you know, but it's all tons and tons of metal, so we're gonna be scrapping a ton of this out. But man, that is gonna be a lot of trips, and I doubt it'll even pay for the, you know, the haul, to be honest with you, but hopefully it does, because most of this is metal. A lot of concrete block over there. Maybe we'll put that to use for some landscaping down the road. But you can just see, again, this is my 360 view here. Wild. So we're gonna keep coming down the fence line over here. Look at this over here. More. Get this bunch of old power tools, car seat, just stuff. The whole property though, as Kyle pointed out earlier, is in chain link fence, which is nice. He thinks I probably have $30,000-$40,000 in just chain link fence around the property, which is nice because it goes along the property line, which is super cool. So it keeps people out, which is good because this stuff is dangerous. Yeah, you can see back there all that stuff. Now we're starting to get to an area of the property that's got, you know, like less going on. The homes are back up that way, but we'll go along the fence line here. So here's the fence line. I'll walk it. When I get to more of a clearing, there's a lot of trees on this property. So like, there's kind of the property here, out there. And if you look far enough out there, you can see the Sholo Creek Meadow area and the Highway 260. So we'll just keep walking this way. Give you kind of a virtual tour, and you would think we'd be past all the junk because that's all up top there, but you would be wrong. We'll run into some more here eventually, but see how this big property goes all the way down. Here's more of the property. It's big, and it's on the hill, so you overlook it. You're actually pretty high up here. This is a slope, but it's not like a super duper slope. You could, you know, backfill this in or till it down and make, you know, probably some good land plots on here, good lots for other homes. Could easily fit a dozen homes on here, I would think, with good lots, like 0.3 acre lots. Probably get a dozen or so. I don't know what the math works out, maybe 10, I don't know how many, but you get a bunch of quarter-acre lots on here. Let's see, 4, 8, I guess 8, anyway. So here's the meadow down here. This is the end of the property line. There's an RV sales place, and then you can see the Sholo Park Meadow down there and Highway 260. So here we are, we're now at the very bottom of the property. You can see how we're up a ways, or down a ways, see how it goes up. That's where I came from. So we're walking now. The bottom is fenced too, see here? This is all fenced in from the place down here that sells RVs or whatnot. But you can see, I'm looking up there, that's where the two homes are at. And then here we come to some more junk at the very bottom. And there's actually quite a bit down here. It seems like nothing compared to what's up top, but it's actually a lot of stuff too. Just, you know, when it compares to what's up at the top, it's really just doesn't compare. There's all this stuff here, just more and more metal. This is another car, broken down something. First I thought it was a Subaru Rapid, it's a Kia something real old. But see how this is more metal, just tons. And tires and bathtubs and God knows what else, a bunch of old generators and stuff. It's funny, we found a whole bunch of Ryobi tools, power tools, and they actually work, so that was pretty cool. Earlier today though, we had to throw some guys out of here that we found on the property, snake and stuff, so that was pretty interesting. Some old barrels, shingles, matches. I mean, look at all this down here. And here's a ton of TVs, old TVs. And again, look at this, just crazy amounts of stuff. Just tons and tons of pallets, refrigerator parts, and boards. And I mean, I have so much stuff to get rid of, it's crazy. And yeah. So anyways, now we're walking the property, but if you can see here, there's actually a drivable road down here to this bottom of the property, which is cool. So we're gonna go up here, just kind of follow the fence line. But this property is bordered by 2 roads, and so you really don't have a neighbor per se, except for you have one at the bottom corner, which I'll probably get to here in a few. I think it's this house. Yeah, it's this house right down here, tucked in a little corner. They're kind of my only real neighbor, otherwise you have to cross the street. So I'm kind of sandwiched in pretty good with some great privacy and just some killer views. Here's another car, or half a truck, just sitting here. And you see the property line goes all the way to the road over here. You can see the fence goes down. Keep walking here. This is a little bit longer than I thought. So yeah, there's the 260, here's the corner house. And then we'll walk back up here, follow up this way. There's a really cool old swing set area here. It'll be pretty neat once we get going. Actually, Crystal tried it already. She tried the zip line. I think it needs to be improved, but she did manage to make it work. So I think the kiddos will have fun up here one day. I know Kenton will want to fish for the trout across the street at some point, because I hear they're catching them over there pretty good. They stock it like crazy is what I'm told. So here's the swing set area. It's huge. There's tons of swing set stuff. Here's the zip line right there. Goes up there, all the way over there. Anyway, kind of a lot of swing set stuff. It looks like most of it's actually functional, so that's good. There's some junk still around it, but it's actually not too bad. Come up this way. This area right here is confusing because we've been told it's a brand new septic system, and that the big head, that's for the smaller house, the 2-bedroom, and then the 3-bedroom house is on sewer. But I was told also that this one's also on sewer, but I don't know what to think, so we'll find out. So anyways, I'm gonna keep going this way. This is the entrance into this back area to come off the road here. So you could come into these double gates here and just go all the way down that road kind of that I just came up. Kind of goes down to the bottom of the property. I'm not gonna go through it now because I think that's locked. Anyway, I'm gonna come through this back area here and show you the homes so you can kind of get an idea. Oh, this is the parking lot area here. Well, I'll show you, but there's like a shed out, a shed thing up front. Kind of looks like one of those little small standalone coffee houses. It's right out front, right on the main road there, or the little road coming through here right off of Stock. So there's that camper from earlier, but here's the 2-bedroom house. And I talked with Kyle's friend Dan today about helping out with it. So, and he's was a foreman of a general contractor, so he knows his stuff, and he's super nice and he's going to help us out. So this actually has another chain link fence inside where the homes are. So it's like you have the chain link fence inside this whole neat kind of area here with a little, like, you know, beautiful little area here, cute. There's a whole chain link fence here inside these 2 homes, and then the other bigger chain link fence inside of everything else. So we'll go into the smaller 2-bedroom first, and we'll take a look at it. This is the one I'm probably going to stay in first because I think it's going good. Hey, dude. All right. So here we go. Probably pretty dark in here, but you can kind of get an idea. This right here is going to be another bedroom right here. So right now it looks like it's just a big old office with a window overlooking outside to the shed area. And then here's the let's see. This is the living room area. Fireplace there. Kitchen. And then there's a porch here, which I think I locked this. There we go. So here's a little porch here. And I don't love this idea, but if I just clipped like 1 or 2 trees down the middle here, you probably have great views off the porch of the meadow there. So that might be a worthwhile endeavor. Probably will do something like that, but I'll be very, very strategic because I like trees. So we'll figure something out with that. Okay. So I showed you the 1 bedroom over there, and then this is the 1 bedroom here. And I think this is just like a closet or something. Yep, just a little closet in there. This is going to be the 1st bedroom. Saw the kitchen area. Then in here, this right here, this is the closet right now, but I'm going to turn this into a full bathroom. So it's going to have a standing shower, not a bathtub though, just a shower, a sink, and a toilet. And then this here is the other bedroom right here. It's pretty small, but it's got a cool view out to the little courtyard area here. And then the bathroom is so small in here, but it's here. This is got a new water heater at least, and then here's the washer dryer hookup. The bathtub goes way down here. You have to go down in to here. But anyways, so this will eventually be 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. That bathroom, I don't know. I might eventually just demo it and leave it as a laundry room. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's probably going to start off as a bathroom though, since it's already currently functional and working. So anyway, all right. Let me shut the lights off here. All right. Okay, now we'll go to the big house. So that one's going to be a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And this one here is going to be, I think I'm just going to do a 3 bedroom, 2 bath on this, but I honestly have not done the layout. I haven't done my planning yet for these fully. So these are all subject to change, but this has just a beautiful, big living room. And this one has 2 fireplaces, so there's 3 fireplaces in all on the property, and 3 indoor fireplaces. But this was beautiful, big living room, killer views. I mean, look out that window to the meadow there, and then it has like another room here that's kind of like it's like a room, like a Arizona room, but man, look at that boom right out there, killer views of the meadow. They got a little chimney and stuff out here. Porch. So yeah, this place though, it is rough. It reeks of like mothballs, cat urine, and God knows what else. It's bad. It's very smelly in here. Let's see if I can find some lights in here. Show you the absolute wicked kitchen. So the kitchen, anyway, you can kind of see they have a weird island here. Everything's up because apparently the guy that lived here didn't like to duck down. So like the dishwasher is high up. The fridge is on like a pallet jack. Here's a bunch of, I don't know where there's anyway, this is like a pantry. I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark in there. But yeah, look at this crazy island. It's all tall and just interesting. It's tall, it's very strange. This is another entrance right here. And then this right here currently is like just a really big office. It could be made into either a massive master, or I'm thinking 2 more bedrooms would be better. So I'm thinking 2 bedrooms here. We're starting to pull up the carpet a little bit. And then there's this thing right here, which this goes out. This, I don't know what's in there. Just like some wicked storage. We'll get in there eventually. Roofing, some issues in the roof here. Kind of a partially done bathroom. Partially. Yeah, I mean, it just reeks of bad in here. So you could tell they were trying to make a shower. Needs a lot of work though. There's a shower there. Or I mean the fridge there. Yeah. So anyways, then we'll go into then you got this here. Here's some like, just a bunch of like another outer pantry, I guess, with like whatever doors he could find. I ran into a neighbor who said that the guy who owned this place, nothing. He said nothing. He said you can use everything. So here's the master, and in the master, you've got another fireplace there, and then they've got this cool bay window here that you can look out of too and see the nice views of the meadow there. And then you'd think there would be a bathroom here, but there's only like a half bath. It's just a sink and a toilet here. So, you know, not good, because they really don't have, right now you couldn't even take a bath in here. So I'm going to take this master here, this master, or this closet here, and I'm going to add a nice big shower in here. This is going to be one half shower, and then the other part of it will be a smaller closet most likely. So then that will give me 1, 2, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms when this is all done. So anyways, that completes this part of the tour, and then I'm just going to walk out, and man, that is ripe in there. I'm telling you, I feel a little ill after being in here. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty rough. Where is that light at? Hold on. Yeah, it's tough stuff in there. Yeah, a lot of stuff to get rid of. And thankfully I'll have the exterminator here is on Wednesday. They'll wipe it out. Once we get the exterminator to spray all his stuff, and then we rip the carpets out. Hopefully it's not too much more to take care of that. If it is, we'll do like some sort of super bleaching treatment or something to, you know, really get it back to good. So anyways, here's like a carport area as we walk out. And yeah, there you go. Here's the little one. And there's the big one back there. And here's Kyle taking a break, not doing anything. And that's it. Okay, thanks. Bye.